What up, everybody? Today, I think we're going to talk about a topic I don't usually talk about, but today we're going to talk about it, okay? Because I don't know why I thought about it this morning. I mean, I got plenty of stuff written down, but this just came over me today, so I was like, you know what? Let me just kind of put it out there, because it seems like a lot of people out there are talking about men versus women, and women do this, or certain kinds of women do this, and certain kinds of men do this, and this is the problem that women have, this is the problem that men have. Okay, we know that everybody got problems, all right? So I don't really understand this whole us against them or them against us, or I'm a man and you're not I don't know, whatever, dude. I don't care about any of that. But I will tell you that there are certain reasons why I don't date. It is not for the same talking points that that they like to promote out there in the so-called manosphere or whatever other term they use that certain people propagated and put out there. You know, I'm not gonna join fold with them. I'm not in league with any one person, okay? I'm in league with God, all right? With Christ. So we'll just put that out there, all right? So, yeah. Number one, right? Okay, so I used to be on dating apps. I used to be on the dating apps. I used to do that whole POF, Bumble, Tinder kind of thing, right? From like 2015 to like 2020, off and on. I gave it a good 5 years off and on. I would leave for like a year, go on for like 2 months. I never stayed on for more than a couple months at a time because it just was so annoying and like, not in like, it's just, it was like superficial, like weird. Like it seemed as though the ones that were looking for certain things, it was like they were looking for things they didn't like have themselves, or like maybe even deserve, right? Like you didn't even like. I would look at the people who would reject. I don't know. Maybe it sounds horrible or whatever, but I would look at the people who would accept or reject me, or the people that I would accept or reject, and I was like, this is purely based off of looks. That's it. Who reads profiles? The only people who are going to read profiles are probably the women only, not the men. I know the men don't read no profiles. Maybe skimming, and maybe certain men. I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't read no profiles. I was looking at pictures, okay? And that's superficial. And I don't like any kind of like, I try to avoid any kind of superficiality that I can. And it always felt false, and it always felt forced. Now, it wasn't hard, right? Some guys say it was like hard for them, whatever, they can't find a date. I mean, I don't know if that's so much the case as though it is that you might not get the quality that you want or you feel you deserve, right? But I feel like most people can probably find somebody on one of those things, because, I mean, if I can do okay on that thing, I know that most people probably can, okay? Because, I'm not like the top of whatever, but I'm not also like the bottom of whatever. So, kind of somewhere in the middle. So I feel like that's where most people are. Most people are somewhere in the middle physically. So, or even personality or whatever, right? Most of us are somewhere in the middle. Every now and then you get those outliers that are just extremely this or extremely that, or extremely having in this area, extremely lacking in this area. But for the most part, I thought those experiences were weird. And then, okay, so let me talk about going on dates with these women, right? It was like, it's weird because I treated these women with respect, man. Respect, right? Because, I was one of those kids that was in church, and even though I went out in the world and did crazy things and lived a crazy life, right, when I was younger, it's like I still had that foundation of like my upbringing, right? So I didn't treat women a certain way. And I noticed that for all of the women I dated, literally all of them, that was a huge turnoff. Huge. Okay, that was a big old turnoff. Okay, the fact that I respected these women, whether or not I liked them intimately or liked them as a sexual partner or whatever, right? Whether or not I liked them, I respected them, and they, in turn, disrespected me. And that's been the story of my life. Okay. So it had me thinking for a while. I was thinking that like, man, all these women, every woman that I'm interested in is like pure evil or something. But then I realized, no, man, it's not. It's maybe it's not their fault or your fault. It's just that I'm looking for things in all the wrong places. I'm not trusting God to give me what to help me get what I feel like I want or need or whatever. My motives were not pure. I was on them dating apps to get something that I should have been saving myself for, okay? Because if I want quality, I have to deserve quality. I have to earn quality. You don't just get quality, okay? When you just throwing yourself out there, feeding yourself to the wolves, you ain't gonna get no quality. You're not gonna get quality. You're gonna get whatever's out there, scraps, used and abused pieces of furniture, okay? To be moved around like chess pieces, all right? Now, if I was like I was when I was younger, a teenager and in my 20s, I would have used and abused these women, no problem. No problem. Got everything I could have got from them, money, a place, whatever, a car. I would have got anything I would have wanted from them, right? If I was willing to use and abuse like I was when I was younger, basically just in it to get what I wanted, right? Whatever that was, a physical thing, possessions, whatever, right? Money. So because I wasn't willing to do that, and I was actually like trying to respect these women, I was shown nothing but disrespect and a lack of caring, really. They didn't even care about my like personal being, like, and I was just so like hurt by that. I thought there was, for a long time, I thought there was something wrong with me. I was like, man, maybe I'm just like ugly out here, or maybe I'm just like, you know, maybe I ain't as funny or whatever as I thought I was. But nah, man, if you in that boat, right, and you done sworn off the dating apps, and you done given up that kind of thing, hey, salute to you. Salute, okay? Because that's the way to go. You got to work on yourself. We got to be fit, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and then if you want to, you can be fit financially, right? But all that other, these things have to come first. You can't be trying to, as a man, I can't be trying to involve a woman into my life when my life ain't in order yet. And I don't recommend that to any man, because I can't speak for women, right? A lot of men like to speak for women. And a lot of women like to speak for men. Oh, all men are like this, all women are like this. Man, y'all don't know, okay? Only a man knows what it's like to be a man. Only a woman knows what it's like to be a woman, okay? Look, I'm getting hyped up. That's why I don't talk about this stuff. It get me hyped up, you know. But yeah, a lot of things get me hyped up. I get hyped up pretty easy. But yeah, so yeah, man. If you ain't on dating apps no more, kudos to you. Stay off them things. If that's just something that you feel like, okay, I've been working on myself and that's just the road I feel like I need to go on, do your thing, man. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying what works for me. And I was on there for the wrong reasons. Maybe you on there for the right reasons, okay? And if you a man on there and you feel like you need to like disrespect these women or like treat them a certain way negatively to have them like you, don't change yourself for these women out here, man. Don't change yourself for nobody. Change yourself for yourself and God. Don't involve nobody else in your process of change, okay? Let it be for you and for your God, okay? And don't let it, because that's the road I was going down. I thought I had to like ignore them and not respond to texts and treat them like crap in order for them to like me. Nah, see? But then I started to become somebody I wasn't, and that's just false. All right? But anyway, y'all stay cool, man. Talk to you soon.